Good morning, Christopher Hart here from Transforming Lives Coaching and Consulting. And so we're continuing our leadership video series titled Lead Strong, of how to grow strong leaders in our businesses, our environments, our lives, our organizations, whatever area of leadership that you or anyone else in particular is focused on. And so we've hit a number of different topics over the course of the last couple of months. And so what I want to talk to you today about is success. We've titled this series, or this video, a pretty lengthy title. And if you read the title, I think you'll understand that it has something to do with a 90s song. And so we're talking success. Right, and it's from that song. Maybe I won't sing it for you. Might be a little inappropriate for social media, but anyway, you get the point. You're probably singing it in your head already. So here I am. I am in my living room. It's kind of wet and cold and yucky outside, so decided to chill out inside, cup of coffee, and talk about success. So when we look at success, first thing I want to cover is, what is success? Interestingly enough, good morning, Monica. Interestingly enough, Webster's dictionary is really interesting in its definition of success. Its definition of success, Webster's dictionary, is the fact, okay, so it starts with the fact of wealth, respect, or fame. The fact of wealth, respect, or fame. So can you see maybe why we have a society that's kind of so hard on itself? Because Webster's telling us that if we don't have wealth, fame, or respect, and or a combination of those, you're not successful. So what does that mean? If you're not successful, what are you? Failure? Average? I like to define success as the ability to define what you'd like to achieve and then achieve it. Okay? So we look at it, Webster says it's a fact of wealth, respect, or fame. So factual evidence about if you have respect, if you have fame, or if you have wealth. And I'm guessing their association to wealth has something to do with financial achievement. My definition of success is that you define what it is you want to show up in your life, in all areas of your life, not just financial. See, because there's a lot of people running around that are financially astute and relationally broke. They're financially astute, intellectually broke, spiritually broke, fun broke, meaning you have no fun going on in your life. That everything you do all day, your mind is focused on making money, your activities are focused on making money, your relationships suck, you have no spiritual connection or empowerment from a higher being that drives you. Your relationships with others, you're not having fun, that's not success. That is financial achievement. So understand when we talk about success, that it has elements of all areas of our lives. We need to focus on all the areas of our lives, and we need to identify what it is that serves our life, not just for today, not just for 2017, but what does it look like for our life in whole? Define some goals, define what you want to show up in your life, set those expectations, and then evaluate and assess off of that. Because when you hit those goals, or you hit most of those goals, guess what? You're successful. Who the hell cares what the world thinks? Who cares what Webster? Who is Webster? Who cares what he thinks? You don't need wealth, fame, or, public respect at a high level to be defined as successful. Now, here's the thing. There's something else about success that causes it to show up or not. You see, I believe that 100% of success is 80% psychology and 20% mechanics and strategy. And the interesting part is so many of us focus on the mechanics and strategy of how to get to success, and we don't achieve it because we're not focused on the 80% psychology. What does the 80% psychology look like? It's about having the right mindset. It's about having the right conversations with ourselves on a daily basis, weekly, etc. You see, success is not just a matter of what's my plan, what are the activities, and who's going to hold me accountable. Success is psychology. What do you need to believe? What's going on up here so you can live out the external world? So the quote unquote success that you design for yourself financially, spiritually, relationally, that all shows up. You see, here's the interesting part. Your external world of your finances, your material items, your relationships, your spiritual journey, that's nothing more than a reflection of your internal world, which is your psychology. For instance, when people run around and say, well, Chris, I can't afford it. I'm broke. No, you're not broke. You're not broke. You're psychologically broke. Your finances are just a reflection of what your psychology is. Oh, I have no friends. You're psychologically deficient in the area of relationships. See, guys, it all starts in the mind. That's why we call it mindset. It's where you set your mind. See, if I wake up today and I look out the window and I go, it's cold, it's rainy, I'm going to stay in my pajamas and go in my office, my home office, and do my coaching calls. Well, I'm not going to deliver high-value coaching calls today because my mind is set on something that disempowers me. See, when we talk about psychology, 80% of success is psychology. It's about empowering psychology. Your psyche can only live in two places, an empowering psyche or a disempowering psyche. What do you believe about yourself? What do you believe about money? Do you believe bad things about money? Because if you believe bad things about money, money's the root of all evil. If you buy into that lie, then guess what? You'll never have it. People are, what's your belief about people? Whatever you believe about it, empowering or disempowering, that's how it's going to manifest in your life. You know that statement, what you focus on becomes your reality. What you focus on manifests in your life. Well, that's why they say this, because wherever you set your focus, aka your mind, wherever you set your eyes and cause yourself to have beliefs around, that's what's going to show up in your life. It's truth. It's not theory, or it's not, something that's just kind of foo-foo. Well, I don't know if I believe that. Well, it's true. It's neuropsychology. It's been studied for decades. Okay, so when we look at when we look at success, there's a couple things that we have to look at. Moving forward, when you wake up tomorrow, if you make it through the holidays or whatever, and you wake up January 1st or January 2nd, you say, I have this goal this year, or I have a New Year's resolution. What you're saying is, I have an expectation of something that I want to manifest in my life. You need to first debunk the actual definition. Or better yet, I would say you need to first understand what the true definition of success is. When you're saying, oh, that's success in my life, or I want to be successful, you have to know what that means. And if you go to the dictionary and it tells you wealth, the fact of wealth, fame, or respect, that's a lie. Success is whatever you define it to be, and then set out to go achieve it, because when you achieve it, you're successful. In your mind, who cares what other people think? It's someone else's life. Don't live for them, live for yourself. The problem that's going on in this world today is so many people are trying to live for the defined success, or the success definition in the dictionary, to gain wealth, to appease other people, to get respect of other people, to get fame of other people, and they're miserable. They're not even controlling their own lives. Okay? And so whatever strategy that you create, just understand that's just a small part of how it's going to manifest in your life. The strategy is the start. The psychology is where it actually starts to come alive. What are the beliefs? I am, I believe. Those two statements are the most powerful statements you will ever start to communicate in your life, because whatever you say after that is what you become. I am great. You will start to become great. You believe it long enough, you'll become it. Well, I am, I'm not as good as everyone else, or I'm not as talented. I'm not as pretty. I'm not as skinny. I'm not as muscular. I'm not as fast. You're right. It's I am. And I believe whatever beliefs you have around money, success, fame, fortune, relationships, spirituality, what your beliefs around God, that's what's going to manifest in your life. That's the psychology. That's the 80%. And it kills me when I see people going from class to class to class. I am, Eric. That's right, brother. Okay. Tell me what you are. I'd love to hear it. And so would everybody else. Eric Quadros, great videos every morning just as well. Thanks for pouring into the world. When you start your day, understand I am, I believe around whatever you want to achieve is what's going to take you to where you want to go. More people are going into classes looking for the next best strategy, and they're completely neglecting their psychology, the understandings of I am, the understandings of I believe, and what they're focused on. Where's their mindset? So here's what I'm going to challenge each and every one of you that watch this video live and watch it, at any point in time. Challenge yourself, challenge your psychology. Here's the thing. The only thing you cannot control in your mind is the very first thought that you think when you wake up. After that, it's on you. I challenge you for the next 30 days to take control of your psychology, take control of your mindset. What you focus on manifests in your life. What are you going to start focusing on? How can you change your psychology when all of a sudden you look out the window and you go, it's raining, it's cold. Who cares if it's raining, it's cold? I'm in charge, I'm in control. I'm going to make today an amazing day. Rain, sleet, snow, 20 degrees, 80 degrees, it does not dictate my success. It does not dictate whether achievement shows up in my life that I have predefined. That's living in the external world. We call that a locus of control in the external world. Locus of control is location of control. Put it in the internal realm in your psychology. Set your mind there and it will take you there. See, I'll leave you with this. Your mind is designed to be your masterful servant, not your master. Too many people are looking for their mind to tell them what to do, how to feel, etc. And it's not designed to do that. It's designed to serve you. When you say, this is who I am, this is what I believe, and this is what I want, your brain goes, Roger, let's go. Follow me, we're going to do this. Okay? So as you finish out the last couple weeks of December and 2016, and you look to embark on your goals for 2017, understand 80% of the success that you achieve daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, biannually, and for 2017 and the rest of your life, all drives on your psychology. Whatever you have or do not have right now, it's because you haven't had it or a good belief around it previously. And you can change that right here, right now. You can change the destiny of your life by the beliefs that you have and the decisions that you make. Define what success is, understand the plan and strategy, realize what psychology you need to have around it, and then get at it. You don't need an accountability partner. You are your own accountability. Tony Robbins says, everything you need is inside you now. It means you have all the resources you need to achieve the results that you predefine in your life. So hopefully this brought some value to not only your psychology, but how you're going to carry out your goals for 2017. And understand something, we put this in the Lead Strong series. Why? Because leaders, this is what we need to do. Level 2 leadership is lead thyself. We need to show up and achieve ourselves before we can go and ask other people to do things or influence them to do that which they want to do. And oh, by the way, when they have this great plan and they just can't seem to achieve, it's because of their psychology. Share this video with those that you know need to hear it. This is not about me. This is a mission, guys. We're here to change the world, and we're here to help people live and manifest and experience an amazing life. Thank you for joining me this morning. I'd love to hear, Travis, you're welcome, brother. I appreciate you for showing up. Share your ahas, questions, challenges, thoughts. Love to hear it so others that watch the video later in the day and throughout the week and the month, whatever, they get to experience some added value that you all bring to these videos. So thanks for joining me today. Before I leave you, remember one thing. You are a child of God. God loves you. So do I. Lead strong. Have a powerful day. And if I can help you, please feel free to reach out. God loves you. So do I. Take care.